6 lucky numbers to focus and get rich. On Sunday, the 1st of June, 2025 Buddhist Teachings. What if I told you that 6 simple numbers could shift your energy, sharpen your focus, and invite real prosperity into your life starting this very Sunday? As we approach June 1st, 2025, a powerful moment aligned with both ancient wisdom and energetic flow, you're being called to slow down, breathe deeply, and tune in. In the sacred rhythm of Buddhist teachings, numbers are more than symbols, they are messengers. They reflect the harmony between intention and action, stillness and success. In today's journey of wisdom, we'll explore 6 sacred numbers, not just as lucky charms, but as keys to unlock mindfulness, inner strength, and abundance. Whether you're seeking clarity, wealth, transformation, or peace, these numbers will offer you a grounded, spiritual path forward. So, let's walk gently into the new month together, guided by insight, presence, and the quiet power that begins from within. 1. Number 20. 1. Conscious beginning and inner strength. On Sunday, the 1st of June, 2025, as the sun rises gently to bless a new week, we are invited to align ourselves with the wisdom and energy of the number 21, a number that carries within it a deep spiritual signal. In Buddhist symbolism, the number 2 signifies the natural duality of existence, mind and body, joy and suffering, life and death, while the number 1 speaks of unity, new beginnings, and the clarity of a mind that is centered and whole. Together as 21, they form a powerful reminder. Even amid the uncertainties of life, we are capable of beginning again, not with perfection, but with conscious intention and inner strength. Life, after all, is not about waiting for perfect conditions to act, but about stepping forward with mindfulness and courage. As the great Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh said, "Smile, breathe, and go slowly." This is the essence of the number 21. It tells us that we don't need to know the whole path, only the next right step. And in today's modern world, where so many feel stuck in routines, overwhelmed by decisions, or haunted by the fear of failure, this number comes as a gentle push. You are not too late. You are not too lost. You are just beginning. To tap into the energy of 21, begin each morning by writing down one simple thing you want to start. It might be a new habit, a conversation, or a small act of kindness. Then, in a quiet space, close your eyes, breathe deeply, and repeat the number 21 to yourself 21 times, allowing each repetition to anchor your spirit and clear your mental sky. With each count, feel yourself walking through a new doorway, one that opens not to a perfect future, but to a present moment full of possibility. Remember the Buddha's teaching, "With our thoughts, we make the world." When we choose to begin with awareness, we are not just taking a step, we are shaping our destiny. Let this be your Sunday blessing, to begin with mindfulness, to walk with quiet confidence, and to trust that the journey itself will reveal what you need to know. 2. Number 80. 8. Symbol of infinite prosperity. On this powerful Sunday, the 1st of June 2025, let's turn our attention to one of the most auspicious numbers in Buddhist-inspired energy work, the number 88. This number carries a deep spiritual vibration and has long been revered across many East Asian traditions as a magnet for wealth, abundance, and unending growth. Why? Because the number 8 itself, when turned on its side, mirrors the symbol for infinity, no beginning, no end, just an eternal flow. And when doubled, that energy doesn't just grow, it multiplies. So 88 becomes a symbol of prosperity that never runs out, not just in your bank account, but in your heart, your relationships, and your path through life. It invites you to stop thinking of wealth as something you must chase or struggle for. What if you didn't have to stress to be successful? What if wealth was not just about effort, but about alignment? This number whispers a sacred message. You don't need to earn money through anxiety. Let the energy of prosperity come naturally through the harmony of action and belief. Take a moment to reflect how often do we block abundance simply by thinking we're not worthy, or that it must come through hard suffering. Buddhism teaches us that suffering is real, but clinging to it isn't necessary. When we open ourselves to receiving with peace and presence, the flow begins. So, how can you start to work with the energy of 88 in a real, simple way? Begin with intention. Write the number 88 inside your wallet. This tiny act plants a seed of mindful prosperity where your money lives. Then, each night before you fall asleep, close your eyes and softly repeat the number 88 in your mind. See yourself resting in a soft circle of golden light, calm, protected, abundant, where blessings flow in naturally, like water filling a bowl. You don't have to force it, you just have to stay open to it. This practice isn't about superstition, it's about setting your inner world in tune with the outer one. So let me ask you this. Are you ready to receive without fear? Are you prepared to welcome a life where your peace is not separate from your prosperity? As we journey into this new month, remember true richness begins from within. Let go of the fear that tells you abundance must be earned through tension. Let your actions be calm, your thoughts clear, and your heart open. When your inner life becomes peaceful, the outer world follows. That's the lesson of 88. Infinite prosperity comes when you align belief with right action. So today, breathe deeply, trust quietly, and walk forward with the energy of harmony and abundance by your side. 3. Number 7. Enlightenment, luck, inner guidance. Let's take a deep breath together, and now, I want you to gently focus as I bring you into alignment with the very first of our 6 sacred numbers for Sunday, June 1st, 2025. The number 7. But I don't just want you to hear this number, I want you to feel it. Let it stir something deep within you. 7 is not just a lucky digit or a coincidence, it's a spiritual vibration that's been revered across cultures and centuries. Think about it. There are 7 days in a week, 7 colors in the rainbow, 7 wonders of the world. And in Buddhism, after attaining enlightenment, the Buddha took 7 steps, each one blooming a lotus beneath his feet, a divine sign of awakening, purity, and peace. So, what does this mean for you? 7 is an invitation. It gently calls you to turn inward, to seek clarity beyond the noise, and to awaken to the quiet voice of wisdom that lives within you. The Buddha once said, "Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without." 7 holds that energy. It reminds you to trust yourself, to believe that timing, flow, and fortune all align when you are present, grateful, and open. Now, here's something few talk about. 7 isn't just sacred, it's a number of luck, opportunity, and alignment, especially powerful during specific energetic openings like this coming Sunday. It's when universal energies are ripe, like a fertile field ready for planting your intentions. Have you ever had a day where everything seemed to just click? Where the right person, message, or opportunity appeared at the perfect moment? That's not luck by accident. That's resonance. And when you tune into the number 7, you begin to live in that resonance. So tomorrow, when you wake up, pause before you reach for your phone. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Let stillness settle in your body. Then softly repeat the number 7 in your mind. Picture a golden light surrounding you, warm, peaceful, strong. This is the energy you carry into your day. And here's a simple, powerful act. Write the number 7 on a piece of paper and keep it where you'll see it on your desk, in your wallet, or even as your phone background. Let it be a quiet reminder that you're not alone, that you are aligned with the flow of good fortune. Before bed, take a moment to recall 3 things you're grateful for today, and again, repeat the number 7 like a gentle mantra. Let it echo through your heart, not just as a wish, but as a vibration of abundance already blooming in your life. You might be wondering, can something this simple truly shift my energy? The answer is yes. As the Buddha taught, a jug fills drop by drop. Small actions, done with presence, have the power to reshape your life. If you've made it this far, you're already aligning with the energy of abundance this Sunday, June 1st, 2025. These 6 lucky numbers, grounded in Buddhist wisdom, could be the key to unlocking your prosperity. Comment, focus and fortune to show your intention to welcome wealth into your life. Stay with us till the end. There's still powerful insight ahead that could guide your journey to success and peace. 4. Number 38. Momentum, infinite prosperity. Number 38 carries a profound message, a call to rise with unstoppable energy and walk into a life of abundance with intention and courage. This is not just a number, but a frequency, a vibration that resonates deeply with those ready to transform their lives. In Buddhist thought, the number 3 signifies the harmony of body, mind, and spirit, the essential trio that supports all growth. When these aspects of ourselves are aligned, we gain clarity, peace, and direction. Then comes the number 8, the symbol of endless prosperity and flow. Seen sideways, it becomes the infinity sign, a visual reminder that abundance has no end when we're in tune with universal wisdom. Together, 38 becomes more than just digits, it becomes momentum. It represents a moment when inner alignment sparks outer success, and energy begins to move with purpose. This is the energy we must embrace, especially as we approach Sunday, June 1st, 2025, a date pulsing with cosmic possibility. Start your day slowly and intentionally. Before the demands of the world reach you, sit in stillness. Take a deep breath and silently repeat the number 38. Visualize golden light flowing through your body, igniting your spirit and clearing the way for prosperity. This daily ritual isn't about superstition, it's about setting your inner compass, training your focus, and sending a message to the universe. You are ready. Write down your 3 most important goals, then note 8 small but meaningful actions you can take today. This process connects your dreams to the real world. It grounds your desires in action. In modern life, we often move fast, react to noise, and lose sight of our own intentions. But those who succeed truly succeed. Those who slow down, breathe deeply, and walk forward with clarity. Use 38 as your spiritual anchor, especially on significant days like June 1st, when universal energies amplify your inner work. Let this number be your reminder that you are not here to live a small life. Whisper its mantra softly as you move through the day. I am worthy of prosperity. I am ready to receive the best life has to offer. Let these words ripple through your soul like a calm lake touched by morning sun. As you cultivate belief, miracles begin to show themselves, not because the world changes overnight, but because you do. You begin to notice the right doors, the right people, the right timing. That is the magic of 38. And with this energy now alive in you, the journey continues toward even higher frequencies, deeper wisdom, and the revelation of the most powerful number yet. 5. Number 43. Breakthrough, transformation. Let's take a deep breath together, because the number 43 might seem ordinary at first glance, but in the lens of Buddhist wisdom and the flow of universal energy, it holds powerful meaning, especially for those seeking clarity, prosperity, and purpose. You see, 43 isn't just a number, it's a symbol of breakthrough and inner renewal. Think of it like a hidden bridge stretched between your current life and your deepest dreams. One side may feel familiar, maybe even stuck or uncertain, but the other side, that's where peace, abundance, and freedom are waiting for you. The bridge isn't built with wood or steel, it's built with belief, courage, and your willingness to let go of what no longer serves you. In Buddhism, we are reminded that everything changes. Impermanence is the heartbeat of life, and 43 carries that same pulse. It whispers that disruption isn't the end, it's a beginning. So, let me ask you, have you ever felt like you were doing everything right, but nothing was shifting? That frustration could actually be your soul knocking, saying, now is the time to transform. The number 43 becomes a key in these moments, a sacred sign that structure and creativity are coming together to open a new path. The number 4 brings grounded energy, discipline, balance, and roots. The number 3 brings fluid energy, inspiration, joy, and movement. Together, they form a union that supports powerful change. As we enter the month of June, when seeds planted with intention begin to sprout, it's the perfect time to embrace this number fully. Here's a simple but sacred practice. When you wake up, close your eyes and picture a glowing path of light stretching ahead of you. As you mentally step onto it, know that you are stepping into your worth. Softly repeat the number 43, as if you're laying down golden bricks with every breath. Then, write the number down and place it in your wallet. It becomes a quiet reminder that you're not waiting for transformation, you're living it. Especially as Friday, May 9th, passes and we move toward June 1st, a day rich with possibility. Pause and write 3 things you're truly ready to shift in your life. Be honest, be bold. What are you done tolerating? What dreams have been sleeping inside you for too long? Speak them, feel them, then repeat 43 with trust and see your life unfolding in a new direction, because the universe doesn't punish your desires, it invites them. And here's the lesson. Change doesn't come to those who wait, it comes to those who walk the invisible bridge and keep walking, even when the path isn't clear. So today, ask yourself, what is one thing I am ready to leave behind, and what is one dream I am finally ready to walk toward? 6. Number 60. 6. Supreme energy, double enlightenment. Imagine waking up on a quiet Sunday morning, the 1st of June, 2025. The world is still, the sky is soft, and the energy feels different, almost magical. This is a day of power, and there's one number I want you to hold close to your heart today. 66. But this isn't just any number, it's a sacred symbol, reserved for those like you, people who have chosen to walk the path of mindfulness, inner awakening, and personal transformation. Think of it this way. You're standing before an ancient door, carved with timeless symbols, glowing in the golden light of a setting sun. You can feel your heartbeat, steady and strong, and in that moment you realize it's not just your heart, it's the whole universe beating with you, inviting you forward. That door is ready to open, and the number 66 is your key. Now, why is this number so important? In Buddhist teachings, the number 6 represents the 6 paramitas, or transcendent virtues: generosity, morality, patience, perseverance, concentration, and wisdom. Each of these qualities is a stepping stone on the path to enlightenment. When that number is doubled, becoming 66, its power expands, offering not just spiritual guidance, but a deep, universal frequency that opens the flow of prosperity in all forms: wealth, peace, insight, and joy. To truly connect with the energy of 66, I invite you to try something special before the sun fully rises. Find a quiet place, sit in stillness. Take long, deep breaths and picture golden light streaming down from the sky, entering through the crown of your head and flowing all the way through you. let it fill you. Then, softly repeat the number 66 in your mind, like a gentle chant, not just as a number, but as a bridge between you and the vast potential of the universe. Can you feel that shift inside you? Take a small piece of paper and write the number 66 on it. Place it under your pillow tonight. Why? Because while you sleep, your subconscious mind will begin tuning into its vibration, activating dreams, ideas, and breakthroughs that you didn't even know were waiting inside you. And on this sacred day, or any sacred day in May and beyond, write down 6 things you are grateful for and 6 powerful intentions or goals for the year ahead. As you do this, don't rush. Breathe and imagine each word carrying the pulse of abundance. How would your life change if you really knew that the universe wants you to succeed? That the door is already half open and all you need to do is take a step forward. The number 66 is more than lucky. It's a mirror reminding you that you are already enough, already worthy, already aligned with the rhythm of success. The truth is, the universe doesn't randomly hand out blessings. It responds to readiness, to awareness, to intention. And the fact that you're here, listening now, proves something powerful. You're ready. You're already one step closer to transforming your mindset and attracting true abundance. These 6 lucky numbers aren't just chance, they're rooted in mindful focus and ancient wisdom. Comment June Abundance below to lock in your intention. Keep watching. What comes next could be the spark that shifts your path toward wealth and clarity. Release negative energy to attract wealth. In a world that constantly demands more effort, more speed, more success, we often forget that true wealth begins within. It's not just about how much money you make, but how much peace, clarity, and energy you carry. If your mind is filled with stress, doubt, or old emotional weight, it's like trying to fill a cup that's already overflowing. To attract abundance, whether it's financial freedom, emotional strength, or a sense of purpose, you must first create space for it. That starts by letting go of what no longer serves you. This journey is not about quick fixes, but powerful shifts. And today, we begin by releasing the negative energy that's been quietly holding you back so you can step into the wealth that's been waiting for you. Number 1. Practice meditation and mindfulness. In our fast-paced, often overwhelming world, the practice of meditation and mindfulness has become not just a spiritual luxury, but a necessity, especially for those of us between the ages of 30 and 65 who are juggling careers, family responsibilities, and the search for deeper purpose. At this stage of life, many people begin to feel the weight of accumulated stress, regrets, and the burden of future uncertainties. That's why learning to release negative energy through meditation and mindfulness is not simply about relaxation, it is about transformation. Meditation gently quiets the mental noise that often keeps us in a loop of fear and doubt, while mindfulness teaches us to stay rooted in the present moment, free from the regrets of yesterday and the anxieties of tomorrow. As the Buddha once said, "Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment." This teaching is more than just poetic advice. It is a gateway to reclaiming your inner peace and unlocking the energy that wealth, whether material or spiritual, naturally flows toward. When our minds are clouded by negativity, we unconsciously repel opportunities, kindness, and abundance. But by practicing mindfulness, we learn to observe our thoughts without judgment, recognizing which ones no longer serve us and allowing them to pass like clouds across the sky. In doing so, we clear space for clarity, gratitude, and inspired action to arise, key ingredients in attracting the kind of wealth that nourishes both our bank accounts and our hearts. As you sit quietly each day, focusing on your breath or simply watching your thoughts come and go, You are not wasting time, you are investing in your own mental wealth. This is particularly vital during midlife, a period often marked by introspection, changes in identity, and an urgent desire to live more authentically. The stress we accumulate, be it from financial pressure, relationship challenges, or unhealed wounds, does not just live in our minds, it settles into our bodies, our decision-making, and even our finances. Holding on to negativity can block the natural flow of abundance. Just as a clenched fist cannot receive, a mind and heart locked in tension cannot welcome prosperity. By developing a daily habit of stillness, you begin to loosen that grip, you begin to open. And from that openness, creativity, courage, and clearer choices emerge. As Thich Nhat Hanh wisely said, "Feelings come and go like clouds in a windy sky. Conscious breathing is my anchor." This means even in the chaos of daily life, we have a Tula breath that brings us back to peace. Furthermore, mindfulness is not about escaping your reality, it's about fully engaging with it. It means bringing your full attention to the way you spend, save, and even think about money. It means noticing the stories you tell yourself, "I'm not good with money," or "I'll never have enough," and gently questioning their truth. When you approach your life with this kind of awareness, you begin to see that wealth is not just about what you have, but how you relate to what you have. You'll notice small shifts, fewer impulsive purchases, more intentional decisions, and a deeper appreciation for what is already in your life. These shifts build momentum. Like ripples in a pond, they expand outward, attracting opportunities and connections you may have previously overlooked. And it all begins with the simple, powerful act of paying attention. As Lao Tzu put it, "If you correct your mind, the rest of your life will fall into place." So give yourself the gift of presence. Practice returning, again and again, to this moment, because this moment is where all your power lies. From here, you begin not only to release what weighs you down, but to rise toward the life and the wealth you were always meant to live. Number 2, keep an emotional diary. You may not realize it yet, but your thoughts, especially the heavy ones, carry energy, and when we don't let that energy move, it gets stuck inside us. Holding on to negative feelings like anger, fear, jealousy, or resentment can quietly block the flow of good things, including wealth, into your life. Just think about it. Have you ever had a moment where something good could have come your way, but your mood or mindset stopped you from accepting it? That's the weight of unprocessed emotion. One of the simplest yet most powerful ways to let go of that weight is through journaling. Not the kind where you only record events or tasks, but an emotional diary where you allow your inner self to speak freely. This is your space. It's where you get honest with yourself. No filter, no shame. If you're feeling hurt, write it down. If you're angry, let it out on the page. If you're scared about the future, don't bottle it up. Give it a voice through your pen. There's something deeply healing about seeing your emotions laid out in front of you. It's like you finally acknowledge the parts of yourself that have been whispering in the background for too long. And once they're heard, they no longer need to shout. But the practice doesn't end there. One beautiful technique that many find helpful is this. Once you've written down the negative thoughts or the pain you're ready to let go of, you take that piece of paper and you release it. Tear it up, shred it, or burn it safely. This act isn't just symbolic. It sends a message to your subconscious, "I'm ready to let this go." And in doing so, you make space for something better to enter, like peace, clarity, or even abundance. You don't need to carry every emotion forever. You're allowed to feel it, understand it, and then set it free. How often do you take time to listen to what's really going on inside your heart? When was the last time you gave your feelings the care they deserve, without judgment or suppression? Keeping an emotional diary invites you to develop a deeper relationship with yourself, And when you become more emotionally clear, you become more energetically aligned. And from that alignment, wealth, real, meaningful wealth, begins to find its way to you. Not just financial gain, but wealth in joy, connection, freedom, and inner strength. Because wealth isn't just what's in your bank account, it's also what's in your heart and mind. When those are clean and open, blessings flow more freely. So take 5 or 10 minutes each day, light a candle if it helps set the mood, or simply sit somewhere quiet. Ask yourself, what am I holding on to today that no longer serves me? Then write it down. Be brave, be honest. You're not writing to impress anyone, you're writing to understand, to release, to heal. And if the emotions feel too strong to carry, remember this. When you own your story, you take away its power to own you. The more you release, the lighter you become. And the lighter you become, the higher you rise. Lesson of the day. True wealth starts with inner clarity. When you let go of emotional burdens, you free your energy to attract better, brighter, and more abundant things into your life. Use your emotional diary as a sacred space to unburden your heart, because what you release creates the room for what you truly desire to enter. Number 3. Cleanse energy with nature. Imagine this. You've had a long, stressful week. Your mind is cluttered, your body feels heavy, and deep down, there's a sense that something just isn't flowing right. We all carry invisible weight, emotional tension, worries about money, fears about the future, and often, without realizing it, we hold on to this negative energy as if it were part of who we are. But what if I told you that the earth itself holds the medicine to begin letting go? One of the most natural and powerful ways to cleanse your energy and attract true abundance is by reconnecting with nature. You see, nature doesn't judge. It doesn't rush, it simply is. Spending time near trees, by the ocean, or in the mountains allows your energy to reset. These sacred spaces hold an ancient kind of peace that speaks directly to your soul. When you're surrounded by trees, their quiet strength teaches you how to stay grounded. The sound of ocean waves can wash away the noise in your head, reminding you to breathe deeper. And when you stand high in the mountains, you remember how small your worries really are. This is not just poetics, it's science and spirit working together. Have you ever walked barefoot on grass or soil and suddenly felt calmer? That practice is known as grounding or earthing, and it helps realign your body's natural energy by reconnecting you with the Earth's surface electrons. Our bodies are electrical by nature, and when we're overloaded with stress, we build up static tension, anxiety, fatigue. Grounding acts like a natural reset button, releasing that built-up static and restoring balance. Now take a moment and ask yourself, when was the last time you truly touched the earth, without shoes, without a screen, without distractions? It's easy to forget how healing the natural world is when we're buried under emails and bills. But the truth is, wealth isn't just about numbers in a bank account, it's also the richness of your spirit, your joy, and your inner peace. Negative energy blocks the flow of that abundance, like a clogged river, but nature pure, still, alive gently removes those blockages. The Buddha once said, "Peace comes from within, do not seek it without." Yet nature can guide us back to that within. Every leaf, every gust of wind, every birdsong is a reminder that we are part of something bigger and that we are never truly alone. Nature is not a place you visit, it is home. When you make time to return to it, to immerse yourself in its stillness, you begin to notice something shifting within you. The mental clutter starts to quiet, your heartbeat slows, and in that space, gratitude and clarity rise to the surface. From there, abundance flows more naturally into your life because you've made room for it. So, ask yourself gently, what's stopping you from taking your shoes off and just standing on the earth today? What might happen if, Instead of pushing for success with stress and force, you allowed the calm wisdom of nature to guide you instead. You may be surprised at how quickly things begin to shift. Our money, ideas, opportunities, and healing come when you stop trying to control and start trying to connect. True wealth is harmony, and it begins with the simple act of listening to the trees, the waves, the wind, and, most importantly, to yourself. If this message touched something in you, leave a comment below with just one word: grounded. No need to think too much, just feel it and type it. Number 4. Purify your living space. Purifying your living space is one of the most overlooked yet powerful steps in releasing negative energy and opening yourself up to receive abundance, including financial prosperity. In our modern world, where we are constantly exposed to noise, clutter, and emotional stress, our homes often become a reflection of our inner state, scattered, weighed down, and energetically blocked. This is why taking the time to cleanse your environment is not just a physical task, but a spiritual and emotional renewal. Begin by removing old, unused items, things that no longer serve you, carry memories of past struggles, or simply add to the visual and energetic clutter around you. Holding on to things out of guilt, sentiment, or the fear that you might need it someday keeps you stuck in a cycle of lack and limitation. When you let go of what no longer serves you, you signal to the universe that you are ready to welcome something new, something better. This isn't about minimalism for aesthetic purpose, it's about freeing space for your energy to move, breathe, and expand. Once the clutter is gone, turn your attention to elevating the vibration of your space. In many spiritual traditions, including Buddhist practices, the use of natural elements like incense and essential oils is a sacred ritual. Burning sandalwood or lavender incense, for example, can calm the mind and uplift the spirit, helping to release tension stored not only in the body but in the air itself. The scent becomes a gentle reminder to return to presence, to peace, to clarity. Essential oils like sage, frankincense, or lemon can also be diffused into the air or applied to key areas of the home to purify and refresh the atmosphere. These scents interact with your senses on a deep level, creating a shift in how you feel: lighter, more focused, and emotionally open. Adding a small bowl of sea salt in the corners of your rooms or near doorways can absorb stagnant energies, much like how salt draws out impurities from the body. Clear quartz, known for its purifying and amplifying properties, can be placed in common areas to not only cleanse, but also raise the energetic frequency of your home. These simple tools work together to remind you that your environment holds power. It can either weigh you down or lift you up. But purification is not a one-time act. It's a rhythm, a lifestyle of awareness and care. As we hustle through our busy routines, working jobs, handling family responsibilities, and juggling endless tasks, we often forget that our environment continues to speak to us. A messy room can echo mental chaos, while a fresh, clean space can mirror inner stillness. So take this practice seriously, not with stress, but with intention. Play soft music while you clean, say a few kind words or prayers as you light your incense, express gratitude for the roof over your head and the chance to start anew. In doing this, you are not just cleaning your home, you are preparing the soil for new opportunities to grow. Wealth is not only about money, it's about feeling rich in your daily experience, and your living space plays a direct role in that. When your home is pure, your mind is clear, your energy is high, and that's when abundance begins to flow naturally toward you. Keep in mind, the energy you carry within and around you is what you project into the world, and what you project is exactly what returns. So start with where you live, and let that be your first act of attracting the wealth you deserve. Number 5. Stay away from toxic energy sources. Stay away from toxic energy sources, not because you're better than others, but because your peace of mind is priceless. You see, when you're surrounded by constant complaining, negativity, or fear, it's like standing in the rain without an umbrella. Even if you try to stay dry, eventually you get soaked. Toxic energy doesn't always come in big, obvious waves. Sometimes it's subtle. A friend who always focuses on what's going wrong, a social media feed filled with fear and anger, or even the news that makes you feel helpless. These are all things that slowly eat away at your inner balance. Have you ever noticed how your mood shifts after spending time with someone who's always negative? That's not a coincidence. Energy is contagious. And just like catching a cold from someone who's sick, you can pick up bad energy from people and sources around you. So it's essential to ask yourself, who am I letting into my mental space? What kind of messages am I absorbing throughout my day? We can't always choose every situation, but we can choose how we respond and what we allow into our emotional world. Being mindful of your environment is not selfish, it's a form of self-respect. If you're constantly exposed to low vibrations, your mind becomes clouded, your motivation drops, and eventually you start seeing the world through a lens of limitation rather than possibility. And how can you attract wealth, whether it's financial, emotional, or spiritual, when your energy is being drained? Wealth flows best in an open, peaceful space. It doesn't thrive in chaos. So instead of absorbing everyone else's pain or drama, you need to make space within yourself for calm, for clarity, for growth. That starts with awareness. Notice which conversations leave you feeling tired, which social media accounts make you feel less than enough, and which sources of news only create fear instead of informing you. You have the power to unfollow, mute, walk away, or set boundaries. This isn't about shutting out the world or pretending problems don't exist. It's about protecting your inner light so you can face the world with strength and purpose. When you protect your energy, you're not being rude, you're being wise. Ask yourself, is this lifting me up or weighing me down? Is this helping me grow or making me shrink? The path to attracting wealth isn't just about strategy or hard work. It begins with the energy you hold. A clear, positive, and focused mind naturally attracts opportunities, ideas, and people that align with abundance. But that can only happen when you stop giving your time and heart to the things that drain you. What are you willing to let go of in order to rise? So here's the lesson today. Protecting your energy is not optional, it's essential. Let go of what dims your light. Be intentional about who you spend time with and what you give your attention to. Negative energy is loud, but peace is powerful. And when you choose peace, you open the door to a richer, more fulfilling life. Choose wisely. Number 6. Physical activity. Let's talk about something you might not immediately connect with attracting wealth: your body. Have you ever noticed how, when you're feeling low, stuck, or overwhelmed, your body feels heavy or tight? That's no coincidence. Our bodies carry emotional energy, and often, when we suppress emotions like frustration, anxiety, or sadness, that energy doesn't just disappear, it settles in. This stored tension can quietly drain our motivation, cloud our thoughts, and block the natural flow of abundance in our lives. So here's something powerful you can start doing today. Move your body. Yes, physical activity isn't just about staying fit, it's a direct pathway to emotional release and energetic clarity. Whether it's gentle yoga, a morning jog, or even just putting on your favorite song and dancing freely in your room, these movements shake loose the stuck energy inside you. Can you remember a time when you felt better after a good workout or even just a walk? That's the body's wisdom at work. Your energy is shifting. And when your energy shifts, your perspective shifts. Suddenly, problems don't feel as heavy, your mind becomes more focused, and you naturally become more open to opportunities that were always there, but you couldn't see before. Now, you might be wondering, How does this relate to wealth? Imagine wealth not just as money, but as a flowing energy, opportunities, relationships, ideas, creativity. When you're holding on to emotional baggage, it's like having clogged pipes in your system. The flow of that wealth energy gets blocked. But when you move, stretch, sweat, and breathe deeply, you start clearing those inner pathways. You become lighter, more receptive, more magnetic to the things you truly want in life. So, ask yourself what emotions might be stuck in your body right now. Where do you feel tension or tightness? And what would it feel like to simply let go of that, just by moving? This is not about pushing yourself to be perfect or follow a rigid routine. It's about reconnecting with your body in a way that feels joyful and freeing. Maybe you sway gently to music in your living room. Maybe you go for a nature walk and let the breeze clear your mind. Or maybe you try a few stretches before bed to help your body breathe again. Each small movement is a powerful act of release. Each breath is an invitation to let go of the old and make space for the new. The more you move, the more you'll notice a subtle but powerful shift, not just in your mood, but in the way life begins to respond to you. So, what kind of movement feels good for you today? What small step could you take to start clearing the energy within you and open the doors to the wealth you deserve? And there you have it, 6 sacred numbers to help you focus, align your energy, and open the path to prosperity this Sunday, June 1st, 2025. Each number is more than just luck. It's a doorway into mindfulness, intention, and spiritual wealth. If today's journey has inspired you, helped you refocus, or simply given you a moment of peace, please don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to The Journey of Wisdom. And make sure to turn on notifications so you never miss our next offering of Buddhist teachings, mindful guidance, and practical tools for a more abundant life, inside and out. Until next time, walk gently, think clearly, and remember, when your mind is calm and your heart is open, the universe responds. Peace and prosperity to you on the journey of wisdom.